what we did what we did yesterday, sorry. So yesterday we did, the here we have Japan, we discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
We discussed China, we discussed Chinese Taipei, we discussed Hong Kong. Today I will explain to you United Arab Emirates, UAE countries. Repeat after me.
UAE countries.
UAE countries. What is the full form of UAE countries?
Hello.
United.
Arab Emirates. Is it clear to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, hi Kajal, how are you? Kajal is here.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Okay. So, Kajal, did you watch the session which I sent it to you? Kajal, did you watch the session which I sent it to you? Okay, no problem. Okay, we have UAE countries, right? Now,
Yes,
what are
sir.
the UAE countries? Now, repeat after me. Dubai is a country. Repeat after me.
Dubai is a country.
And Dubai is a city. Okay.
Dubai is a city.
And
Yes.
the code of Dubai is DXB. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
And the airlines of Dubai is Emirates Air. The airlines of Dubai is Emirates Air, which stands for EK. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then we have a country, Qatar. Qatar is a country. Okay.
Okay.
Doha is a city. The code
Hmm.
is DOH.
Okay.
And the airlines is Qatar Airways. Is it clear to you, my team?
Yes, sir.
And the code is QR.
You
Okay.
are. Okay. Yes, sir.
Then we have Abu Dhabi. Okay. We have
Yes.
basically Abu Dhabi.
Hmm.
Abu Dhabi. Okay. Which is the
Yes.
code is AUH. And
Hmm.
the flight is Etihad Airline. Do you know what? One thing you have to understand,
Hmm.
every country they have their own airline. Like Dubai, we have Emirates Air. Qatar,
Hmm.
we have Qatar Air. Practice with the session because Jessica, the moment you will face your interview, they ask n number of questions. So that's
Okay.
why entire session is a recording. If you don't get a time, that's fine. So today night you will
Hmm.
get a time. You will watch the previous session. Okay,
Yes, sir. Thank
right?
you, sir.
Etihad
Yes, sir.
Airways EY. Okay, then we
Okay.
have a airline. We have a country is Jordan. Jordan is a country.
Okay, sir.
The city is Amman. Is it clear to you? And the
Yes, sir.
code is AMM. We have a airline is Royal Jordan. Royal Jordan.
Jordan.
The code is RJ. Is it clear to you?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then we have Saudi Arabia as a country. Saudi Arabia. Okay.
Hanji.
Saudi
Hanji.
Arabia is a country and Riyadh is a city. Riyadh. The code
Okay.
is RUH. We have one more city, Riyadh and Jeddah. You have to understand Riyadh and Jeddah. So
Okay.
Jeddah, we have JED. Sometimes, Makkah and Medina, you travel to Makkah. So there are a lot of clients. The moment you will work for the UK market, right?
Hmm.
In UK market, there is a lot of customer. They go to Makkah and Medina because there are a lot of Muslims over there in UK. So
Hmm.
Riyadh, Jeddah, we book the flight till Jeddah and they go for Makkah and Medina. So
Okay.
we have to give them a Saudi Arabian airline for them. Saudi Arabian airline. Is it clear?
Okay.
Saudi Arabian airline? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the code is SV. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So we have Dubai, Qatar, Jordan, Saudi Arabia.
Yes,
Okay.
Abu Dhabi.
Yes, we have Oman. Oman is a country and Muscat is a city.
Oman is a country and Muscat is a
One
city.
second.
Okay.
Yes, Muscat is a city and the code is MCT. Let me write it down for you. Muscat is a city. Let me write it
Okay.
down. Muscat, MUSCAT, and the code is MCT.
Okay, sir. Oman is a country.
Is it clear to
सर
you?
ये ये सर ये सारे मेरे को मीन पूरे टिप्स पे होने चाहिए मेरे.
बच्चे yes, ये practice. पता क्या है? See, it is not in tabs. Obviously,
हम्म.
if you really want to work in a travel agency, right?
हम्म.
Now you want to work
हम्म.
with some good websites, right? So
हम्म.
I am an interviewer. I will ask, okay, you know the code of Muscat. Where is Muscat? It was a UAE. What the airline of Muscat? The airline Muscat Oman. What is the code of Oman? WY. Okay, so this thing, yes.
Okay.
Because in interviews, you see, obviously you have a system and you can see the system, but yes, the interviewer, they ask a lot of things, right? So WY. So we'll do the practice also in the system, don't worry. So these are
Okay.
different between a theoretical training and a practical training.
Okay, sir.
But we'll do over here a practical work also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, we have to explain to you a lot of things, but Oman,
Hmm.
Muscat, and Oman Air. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
And one thing you have to understand, every airline touch his own city first.
हाँ जी, sir.
Is it clear to you?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Now we have Southeast Asia countries.
Okay.
Now in Southeast Asia countries, we have Singapore is a country, and Singapore is, we have done this.
हाँ जी, sir. This we have done.
Southeast Asia we have done, Thailand we have done, and Malaysia.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now we'll move to Europe.
Okay, yeah.
Now Europe, which lies in area 2, tell me please. Europe is in area 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Kajal, you there? Kajal, you there? Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, now the first city we have is Austria. Country.
Austria. Okay.
Austria is a country. Vienna is a city, and the code is VIE. I will give you the major Europe. We have a lot of countries, but I will give you some major one first. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Then we'll gradually do this. Austria is a country. Vienna
Austria is a country.
and the code is VIE. Is it
Okay.
clear to you? And
Yes,
the
sir.
airline of Austrian is Austrian airline. Repeat after me. Austrian
Austrian Airlines.
airline and the code is OS. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then we have a country is Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a country
Okay.
and Sofia is a city. Yes, you know what? The moment you face your written test in your interview, so they can ask where is Sofia? You say Bulgaria. Where is Sofia is in Europe, and the code is SOF. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear. Then we have a country is Italy. Italy is a country. We have a city is Milan. In Milan, we have two airports. The city code is MIL, but in MIL, we have two airports. One is MXP, which we call as Malpensa. This thing you have to understand. Yes. See, we haven't done Vienna, VIE airport, but in some of the cities, we have to understand about the airport. Is it clear to you? And the one we have LIN, which is Lenate. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So Italy, the main city is Milan. The code is MIL. And we have two airports of Milan, which is MXP and LIN, Malpensa and Linate. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then we have the same, in Italy, we have cities Rome. The city code is ROM and the airport code is FCO.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we have Venice. Venice, okay, I will do it later on. Okay. Now,
Hmm.
then we have Austria, Vienna, VIE, and the airline is Austrian.
Line is Austrian Air.
Bulgaria is a country, Sofia is a city.
Sofia is a city.
Italy is a country, Milan, Malpensa, Linate, Rome. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then,
what is the airline of Rome?
yes, airline of Italy. Bulgaria, we don't have airline. The Italy airline is Alitalia. Alitalia airline, the code is AZ. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have Switzerland. We have France. Now first we'll do France. France is a country. Paris is a city.
Okay.
The city code is PAR, but you have to understand the airport code of Paris, which is very famous, which is CDG. The question might ask in your interview time.
Okay.
CDG, the full form of CDG is Charles the, is not DED, no, it's the Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle.
Charles de Gaulle.
Yes. Charles de Gaulle is a very great revolutionary for France. Say Claire. Okay. Charles de Gaulle.
Charles de Gaulle.
And we have a city Marseille. Repeat, sorry. Marseille, okay. Marseille we have, okay, MRS. We have, okay, that's fine. Paris, Marseille, and Bordeaux, I can say. Bordeaux. Repeat after me. Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Bordeaux.
Okay, Bordeaux, we have Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
Okay, BDF.
Bordeaux. Okay.
Okay. So obviously we have an airline also for France, which is Air France.
Yes. Okay,
The
sir.
code is AF. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then we have Switzerland is a country. Okay. Zurich is a city. The code is ZRH. Okay.
Zurich is a country.
Switzerland is a country. Zurich is a city.
Okay.
And the code is ZRH. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hanji.
And then we have Zurich. Geneva is also a city of Switzerland. Geneva. Okay. Now we have Zurich, Geneva. Main cities we have. Now, Switzerland country, we have two main cities. Zurich, we have ZRH, and Geneva, we have GVA. And the airline is Swiss Airline, Swiss International, Swiss Air. The code is LX. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
This thing you don't. I understand, Jessica, it will take time. I know to remember all these things. But you know what? I want you to listen the recordings again and again so that it will fix in your mind. Now, for example, if you listen the recording 5-6 times, it will be, and these something will engrave in your mind. Say, Claire?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, for example, if I will say we have Switzerland, France, we have Germany. I can say we have Portugal. Portugal is a city or is a country. Portugal and Lisbon is a city.
Okay.
The code is LIS. We don't have to do the airlines of Portugal. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we have is Netherlands is a country. Repeat after me. Netherlands is a country.
Netherlands is a country.
We have main city which is Amsterdam. Repeat after me. Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Repeat after me. Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yes, very good. Amsterdam. The code is AMS.
AMS. Okay.
Jessica, I will tell you when I was learning this, when I was a student in 2007, I'm talking about. So when I enrolled myself with IATA, in my dream also, I get a coach dream.
Similarly, sir, same, like I was supposed to tell you this. Like we did routes yesterday, so while I was sleeping, I was saying, no, this one is area 1, this is area 2. Now we'll be going through 80 or something.
It will happen. It will happen with, yes, it will have mostly with the guys. It happened, right? So the moment you will learn, obviously, this code, and don't take tension of these codes, right? Gradually, it will be engraved in your mind. Say, Claire, do practice, but obviously you have to make the notes. Like we have a Europe. Make the note of this. Clear? Amsterdam.
Yes.
Then the airline of Amsterdam is KLM airline.
Yeah.
The code is KL. The code is KL, and this airline we call as Royal Dutch also. Royal Dutch. We called as KLM airline also, and this KLM we called as Royal Dutch also. Royal Dutch airline. Is it clear to you?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have is we have a lot of cities over here. Germany also there. Say, Claire. Okay. We have Germany is also there. We have Bulgaria, Sofia. Yes, we have Hungary is a country. Hungary.
Okay, Hungary.
Budapest is a city.
Budapest is a city.
And I'm just giving you, we have a lot of countries, but I'm just giving you the main major. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Romania is a country. Romania. Romania is a country. Bucharest.
Okay.
Bucharest. And the code is BUH. Is it clear to you? Then we have Germany also. And now Germany is a country. We have city is Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Okay.
The code is FRA. We have a city is Munich. The code is MUC. Clear? Frankfurt. Okay. FRA Munich, MUC. And the airline is Lufthansa airline. Lufthansa airline. The code is LH. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
100%.
This is a major one. Obviously, we have a lot of countries. We have 20, 25 countries more. But this is a major one because you are a beginner, right? So I cannot be go for with a lot of things. So this is a major one which you have to learn first.
Okay, sir.
Then Jessica, now again, this is my area 1. Kajal, you there? Kajal, I cannot listen. I cannot hear you. Kajal, you there? Hello, Kajal. Okay, I'm not sure. Area 2.
So when you will like at the time when you would be learning, it would be difficult for you because there wouldn't be much knowledge at that time, and even you are learning from original IATA, so there would be trainers different from our like from our country. So wasn't it difficult for you to do that?
No, it was fine. It was see, you know what? Depending upon the trainer also, the trainer, it could be an Indian, it could be a foreigner. It depends how much efforts he's doing in the campaigning. Right? If you get a very good trainer, definitely the journey would be very easy. Now, obviously, the trainer will not, he's just going and coming in the campaign and just briefing the things. Obviously, trainer is very much qualified, but he's just coming the campaigning and he's just running off with the campaign. So it something like it can be a tough for the students. Right? So I got a very good trainer.
Yes, even I got a very good trainer.
Thank you so much. Okay. Now we'll work for the area 1, which is Canada.
Yes, Canada and US.
Yes. Now Canada is very famous nowadays. So we'll do a lot of cities for the Canada. Now my first city is Toronto, which is very famous. Toronto.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The city code is YTO. Either you can learn YYZ only. It is that how it works. YYZ Toronto. Okay. We have a city is Calgary. Calgary. And the city is, the code is YYC. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Then we have Vancouver.
Vancouver.
The code is YVR. The coding of Canada is starting from Y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Toronto YYZ. Calgary
YYC. And Vancouver YVR.
YVR. Okay. We have Montreal. We have YMQ. Okay. We have Edmonton. Edmonton, we have YEG. Yes, this coding you have to understand. Winnipeg. Winnipeg, we have YWG. Is it clear to you? Winnipeg.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Toronto YYZ, Calgary YYC, Vancouver YVR, Montreal YMQ, Edmonton YEG, Winnipeg YWG. Okay, and we have Ottawa. Ottawa, we have YOW. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So these are major traffic for Canada. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
US is very big. I will explain to you US later on. The major airline of Canada is Air Canada.
Air Canada. Okay.
The code is AC. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now in area 3 only, in area 3, this is my area 3, right? In area 3 only, we have the very below, we have a city, we have a country is Australia in area 3 only. But
Yes,
it's down, it's very below, it's very deep, Australia. So Australia, and then we have a New Zealand over here in area 3, below of the area 3, New Zealand. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Australia is a country. We have a city is Perth. We have Melbourne. Repeat after me. Melbourne. The code is MEL. We have Sydney. The code is SYD. We have Perth. The code is PER. We have Canberra. Now, one thing you to understand, sometimes Examiner saying the interview, they ask the question to you. What is the
Hmm.
capital of Australia? It is not a Sydney, it's not a Melbourne, it's Canberra. Canberra is a
Canberra.
capital of is Australia, CBR. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We have Adelaide. Adelaide, we have ADL. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Canberra, Adelaide, and the major airlines of Qantas airline. The airline of this country we have is Qantas Air,
Qantas
and the
Airlines.
code
Yes,
is
sir.
QF. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we have a New Zealand. In New Zealand, we have cities, three cities majorly. We have Auckland.
Okay.
Okay. The code
Hmm.
is AKL. Okay. Then
Yes,
we
sir.
have Christchurch. Christchurch, I have to check the spelling of Christchurch, which is CHC, Christchurch. Repeat after me, Christchurch. Christchurch,
Christchurch.
we have CHC, Christchurch. Is it clear to you?
Christchurch. Yes, sir.
Then we have Wellington.
Wellington.
Wellington, we have WLG. So this is the main cities for New Zealand. And the airlines is Air New Zealand. Air New
New
Zealand,
Zealand.
which is NZ is a code. Air New Zealand. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So you tell me, Jessica, we have done Japan, main,
Hmm.
entire world we have to cover, right? Africa,
Yes,
I
sir.
did not do this, Abhi. I will do it later on. So we have done
Hmm.
Japan,
Hmm.
China,
Hmm.
then we have,
Europe. UAE countries.
Hong Kong, Southeast Asia
Yes.
countries, UAE countries, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, UK we left.
Hmm.
UK we left, right? Now
Hmm.
UK. Now UK is a country. Clear? The UK is also an area too, right? UK is a
Yes, sir.
country where city is
Hmm.
London.
London.
The code
Okay.
is LON. In London, we have lot of airports. The first airport is LHR, which we call as Heathrow, which is
Heathrow. Okay.
Heathrow. Then we
Heathrow.
have LGW, which is Gatwick. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Gatwick. Then we have is LTN, Luton. Sometimes,
Okay.
examiner can ask this question because I'm working for the same pattern where examiner can ask a number question to you. STN, Stansted. These are the London airport is very big. See, London
Okay.
airport, in London we have 5, 6 airports. See, the city would be very big.
Yes,
Stansted.
sir.
We have LCY, London City. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then we have cities BHX, which is Birmingham. Birmingham.
Bingham.
The code is BHX. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then we have city is Newcastle. Newcastle. Is it clear to you? The code
Yes,
is
sir.
NCL.
Okay.
We have Glasgow.
Hmm.
We have Glasgow, which is GLA. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The
Yes, sir.
Scotland we call as Glasgow. Is it clear to you? So we have Birmingham, Newcastle, London. Is it clear to
Hmm.
you? So
Yes,
London,
sir.
we have 5 major airports: Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted, London City, Birmingham, BHX,
GS,
Newcastle,
Newcastle, India,
Glasgow.
Glasgow, GS.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the major airlines, we have 2 major airlines for London. One is Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Atlantic.
Atlantic. Okay.
Virgin Atlantic, which is VS. I understand it can be a tough for you, Abhi, but it's just we are
Mm-hmm.
making the notes. Then we'll do this. How we can learn this? Okay, I will
हाँ
tell
जी
you.
हाँ जी सर
It's just we are making the notes first, right? The next
हाँ
is
जी हाँ जी
British Airways.
ओके
And the code is BA. Is it clear to you?
यस सर
Clear. Now,
यस सर
Jessica, I will explain to you
हम्म
one very important things. Now, for example, Canada,
हम्म
US will do exactly. US will do from tomorrow. Will do US. Okay, US is very
ओके
big. I want to start from the beginning in US, right? Europe,
यूरोप यूके
we have UK, Africa, and here we have India, right? Kajal, you there? I cannot hear you. Kajal, you there? Hello, Kajal. India. Now, for example, If Indian passport holder, pen down please.
Hello.
If hi Kajal, how are you Kajal?
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but I asked you so a lot of times. Okay, you hear me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so did you do
हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
have
sir.
you practice Kajal? The session I sent it to you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, now if Indian passport holder, see, listen to me. There are a lot of passport holders because you will work for an entire market. There can be I'm talking for first Indian passport holder. Is it clear to
Okay.
you?
Yes,
If the
sir.
Indian
हाँ
passport
जी, sir.
is traveling, listen to me very carefully. If the Indian passport holder is traveling to Canada, listen to me very carefully. So your route be what? You can make a route. Now, for example, this is my Canada and this is my India, right? One thing you have to understand, Jessica and Kajal, if any Indian passport holder is traveling to Canada, you cannot take flight via US. That's a prohibition, which is prohibited.
Okay.
We
ठीक है, sir.
cannot, if the Indian passport holder is traveling to Canada, we cannot opt the flight via US. Nahi, no, 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 never allowed. This is the,
Okay.
this our question might.
But sir, एक क्वेश्चन है.
Mhm.
हेलो.
Yes,
सर,
Kajal.
अगर यूएसए का वीजा हो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना?
Hmm. लेकिन normally जो
हाँ
student,
जी.
the student they are traveling,
हाँ
the
जी.
the immigrants they are traveling. 90, see, 75% they don't have visa to US. Very
ठीक है,
rare
sir.
cases the passengers having is US and Canada visa. Is it clear to you? So we have to check the passport
हाँ.
first. Now, for example, if you're opting a flight via US, it would be a transit visa is required. What is transit visa is required? What is transit visa? Transit visa is required. Now, for example, Jessica and Kajal. Now, for example, if you want to give via US flight, in that case,
हाँ जी.
we have to apply the transit visa. Now, what is transit visa? You know, the transit visa is valid for 24 hours only. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Pen down, please.
ओके सर.
Because
हाँ
you
जी, सर.
going in this industry as a perfectionist, as a professional. So you have to understand the entire thing. This is valid for only 24 hours.
Okay.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
And
यस
obviously for applying a visa,
सर.
now for example, for applying a visa, we have to confirm air ticket. We have to confirmed air ticket. Air ticket has to be there, a confirmed air. For example, if you apply for a visa, right? So we have to have a proper declaration. Repeat after me. Now for applying a visa, we have to have proper declaration. Repeat after me, declaration. See why, Jessica, I'm telling you this thing, because this is a system which we are working for a live. See,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you, Jessica, my personal experience in this. I'm not using any book right now. Whatever we have faced in this industry is a proxy as in practical experience. So I'm telling you my experience, because sometimes it happened, you book the flight to Canada, but you book the flight via US, which is not allowed. So if we apply now,
नॉट अलाउड. ओके सर.
ask maybe the question. No, I want US. I cannot fly by US? Why? You can say, okay, if you want to fly, you have to have a transit visa, which is valid only for 24
Only for
hours.
24 hours.
For this, you have to,
24 hours. Okay.
yes, but for this we have to have a confirmed air ticket via US. Confirmed air tickets, which should be issued via US only, because we are taking a via US flight. Is it clear to you? We are
Yes,
asking
sir.
for a permission for a
हाँ
grant.
जी सर.
Is it clear to you, Jessica?
फ्रॉम
Yes,
यूएसए.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
it has a proper declaration. A proper
Okay.
declaration why you are opting via US flight. This is a valid reason has to be there. Via
Yes.
US flight.
Yes.
Isn't you are not having a flight via Europe, via UK, via Japan, via China. So the visa officer might ask the question, why Jessica? Don't you have the other flights via Europe? So it should be a valid visa. Is it so? It should be a valid declaration.
Okay.
Is it clear to you? Sometime it happens if you do not have a valid declaration, visa might get refused.
Okay.
Is it clear to you? So better option, obviously, we never opt this flight. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Is it? But if the examiner, maybe if your interviewer asked you, but can't we take flight by US? Is there any option wherein we can take a flight by we can take flight by US for an Indian passport holder who is not carrying a US visa, but for this we have to apply a US visa, a transit visa for the US. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Clear? And don't worry, Kajal and Jessica, entire session is under
हाँ
recording.
जी सर.
My recordings again and again. Is it? Now,
Yes, sir.
हाँ
Yes.
जी सर. Okay, sir.
you're flying to Europe. Sorry, you're flying to Canada again. You're flying to Canada. Jessica, and
Canada.
you cannot take
Hmm.
stops in Europe. Yes.
2 stops in Europe. Yes, sir.
You cannot take 2 stops in Europe. Now, for example, sometime it happened, Jessica, we have done Europe. You take a flight from India to Germany, Germany to Italy, Italy to Canada. No. If you're flying to Canada, you can only take 1 stop in Europe. Is it?
1 stop in.
Okay, sir.
Is a rule. You
Okay.
cannot take 2. Sometimes, I will tell you, like, when the flight when we book the flight, so the flight is via from India to Germany, because that's a via flight, because every city, every airline touches one city first, right? So if you're opting a Germany airline, German Lufthansa Airlines, so the flight is via, maybe the flight goes Delhi to Frankfurt, for example. Now there's a route, Delhi to Frankfurt, which is Germany, Frankfurt to Munich, which is again in Germany. The flight is going to Frankfurt, Frankfurt, Munich, and Munich, Toronto. Fare is coming, for example, 45,000. Clear? But there is a one route which is Delhi to Frankfurt, Frankfurt, Toronto. Fare is coming maybe 1,20,000. So you will say 45,000. Let's book this. Is one airline is 1,20,000. But no, Jessica, we cannot give this flight for an Indian passport holder. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी सर.
Cannot take 2 stops in Europe. Is it clear to you?
In Europe.
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी सर.
Okay, now,
Yes, sir.
for example, again, here we have Canada. Okay, I'm giving you a proper through practical things. Is it clear to you? And these things
Yes, sir.
will do it on
हाँ जी
system
सर.
also. Europe, okay, Africa, and here we have India, right? Because first of all, you will handle the India market, and I will explain, I will give the training for India market, US market, UK market, how this market works. Okay.
Okay.
Because the moment you will start your job, there will be a US market, Jessica. In US, you will get a very good salary package. There would be a UK market. UK market is not in US. No, in India only you will work for the US companies. Is it clear to you? So they have their passengers from US only. So they have their passengers from UK only. If you work for India market, they have their passengers for India only. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, we are doing the operation from India, right? Now, for example, if you're flying from India to Europe, Europe to UK, then UK to Canada. No,
No,
not
because there are
No.
chances of refusal.
This is not.
because area 2, this is area 2, we cannot take 2 points in
It's
area
2
2.
stops. Yeah.
2
Is it
stops. Yes.
okay? Now, for example, if you're flying to Europe, clear, flying from India to Europe, You
Hmm.
cannot take flight via UK. Yes, that's a rule. If you are flying to Europe, you cannot. Yes,
You
that's a
can.
rule. Indian passport holder Jessica and Kajal. If you're
Hmm.
flying,
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी,
this is India, right?
Hmm.
हाँ
And
जी,
if you're flying to Europe and you will take a
Hmm.
flight via UK, like India to UK, you go to Europe. You will say, why? Is an area too? No, not
Hmm.
at all
no,
allowed. If you're flying to Europe, you cannot take flight via UK. Is it clear to you?
via UK.
Okay.
हाँ जी सर,
But if you're flying to UK,
Hmm.
but if you're flying to UK, you can take flight via Europe.
ठीक
Now
है सर,
listen to me. If you're flying to Europe, Jessica,
हाँ जी sir.
you cannot take flight via UK.
Hmm.
But if you're flying to UK, you can
Hmm.
take flight via Europe. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी सर,
So what's the reason behind that? I didn't get
Reason is
that.
that's an IATA rules, my dear.
अच्छा, अच्छा. Sorry. Okay, fine.
Is
ठीक है.
it clear to you? Now,
हाँ जी.
where is Australia? Australia is here in a very down. We have Australia here,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and here we have,
withdraw from
right?
India.
Hmm.
If you're flying to Australia
Hmm.
from India to Australia, you cannot take flight via New Zealand.
Okay.
Man down, please. If you're
Okay,
flying
okay.
to Australia, you cannot take flight via New Zealand. If you're flying to New Zealand, you cannot take flight via Australia. Is it clear to you? This is industry rules. Is it
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Hmm.
Now, let me tell you some major points, some major things. Sometime it happens.
Hmm.
Listen to me very carefully. Sometime it happens.
Hmm.
The passenger, the customer
Hmm.
who is living in US since so many years,
Hmm.
living in US since so many years,
Hmm.
and he's on maybe work permit, maybe he's on maybe some PR card, may I'm not sure, and his work permit or the card get expired.
Hmm.
Basically, in a nutshell, I would say his visa get expired, but he's working since so many years.
Hmm.
Okay, and his visa get expired. But sometimes, when you work somewhere, so you'll get a leverage. You can work now, for example, you get a 10 years visa for a work permit,
Hmm.
maybe blah blah blah, and you're working over there. But again, for a renewal, you have to come. Maybe I'm not sure, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if your visa get expired, so you'll get a leverage that you okay for a visa you exceed 4, 5, 6 months,
Hmm. Hmm.
but your visa get expired, and now he
Hmm.
want to come back to India. The
Hmm.
moment he want to come back to India, listen to
Hmm.
me, he has to show his passport to the airport authority.
Hmm.
Then airport authority will say, hello, your visa get expired. What is this going on? So
Hmm.
what he will do then? Now listen to me very carefully.
Hmm.
Expired visa,
Hmm.
US visa.
Hmm.
You can book the flight
Hmm.
and he can come back to India also. That's not a problem. Okay.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
you cannot book, listen to me, you cannot book
Cannot book. Hmm.
European carriers.
Okay.
Matlab, listen to me. लिख लिया? Did you write this? Have you
Yes,
written?
sir. Right.
Yeah, I
Yes,
will
sir.
write this. I will show you the diagram. US, okay. This is a person who is living in US.
Hmm.
Here is Europe. Listen to me very
Hmm.
carefully. And
Hmm.
here is India. Okay.
Hmm.
The person he's living in US. Is it clear to
Hmm.
you?
Hmm.
Now his visa get expired,
Hmm.
but he want to come back to his country of India.
Hmm.